Tetris. And we are going to conclude round 2 and get our top 8.
And this is a stacked top 16. Silver. Koryan versus Oscar, a 1.3 player versus a 1.4 player in the top 16.
Top 16.
Of silver bracket.
Wow.
I believe this is Oscar's first trip in the silver bracket. I believe he's always been in gold. Had maybe a bit of a lackluster qual, so.
And, you know, Oscar has his good days of quals, bad days of quals. He's had some multiple mock quals. I mock qualled with him.
Yeah. You did it at the same place you're going to be hosting your Irving regional, right?
Exactly. The same place I'm going to be hosting it. Feel free to watch that if you like. But yeah, he had a really good mock qual there. But sometimes, you know, what you do in the mock might not be what you experience in the real thing.
Yeah, and I mean, this is Oscar's what, 4th, 5th CTWC, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're bound to have a bad qual eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I mean, I believe you got 3 or 4 max outs, so
yeah.
Placed very highly, seeds 6 in silver, only missed it by 6 places. $53,000 here for Trashman on the top, 93 for Kyradev, so a bit of a lead to start. Meanwhile, Oscar needs to uncover that well. We'll do so there. Could have set up a tuck of that square. Instead, cover the well for a little bit.
Okay, it looks like Kyradev is waiting for that L piece. Now has a Tetris ready set up.
Yeah,
there you go.
That.
Boom, Tetris for Kyradev.
Oh, yeah, I could say that, huh?
Yeah, we're here.
We're at CTWC, sunny Pasadena. I think we can say a couple boom Tetrises here.
Of course. And Koryan, sorry, not Koryan. Chris Tang is okay with me saying that.
You got the consent. You're good to go.
Yeah, I got the consent. I even am allowed to do the echoes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's awesome. Bit of a hole there made from Koryan, kind of forced to do so. No great place for that square, but
Kyradev really waiting for this long bar, but not just blocked it, and now has created another dependency and fills it in.
And another bar to fill that right dependency. Gonna want to open this well here. It's set up for a Tetris should it be open. It's now open.
There it is.
And that Tetris there, and this single with the T will open up that well. Now can start scoring normally once again.
I love it.
But it's behind by about 2 Tetrises here. 221 for Trashman, 176 for Kyradev. You know, Trashman, despite his name, is anything but. He is good, man.
I feel like that name is just to what do they call it? Play mind games with their opponents.
Right, yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm trash, man. I'm just trash. But really not.
Anything but, yeah.
Yeah, anything but. Oscar right now with about a 3.5 Tetris lead over that against Koryan. Koryan is at 163. Oscar at 269. 420. Hey, now.
Hey, now. Oh, my goodness. Kyradev getting a little bit high here. Of course, is a roller, so is able to maneuver these pieces a lot higher than some other play styles.
Oh, yeah, we saw some of that kind of digs earlier.
And it looks like she's going to bring this down. Just needs the right pieces to come. Square's not the best. Can make it work, especially with that T-piece. But on the bottom here, Koryan going to fill in that bar dependency, sets up a Tetris with that piece, and now just needs the bar to show. It's back about 3.5 Tetris, though. Oscar is
I like
nice
this Kyradev with a nice dirty Tetris there. Center rail dirty Tetris. I saw the nod there.
It seems like it's pretty hard to just get out of this and get a clean board going again. But looking like it might happen here. We'll see how she deals with this.
Oh, T-spin set up. Please give Kyradev the T. No, it's like when you set up a T-spin, you get T-droughted.
You never get the T when you set up a T-spin. Except I did actually one time.
One time. Today.
But other times I don't.
Okay.
350 for Trashman, 270 for Kyradev, about 3.5 Tetris lead. Mm-hmm. Almost the same thing happening on the bottom, except flipped in places. Oscar had about 3.5 Tetrises.
Oh, wow.
389.
Yeah, there's a long bar for Tetris for Oscar. 412,000 points for Oscar. 326,000 points for Koryan. Kyradev continuing this center wall dirty Tetris. 2 rows up high. How crazy is that?
Yeah, just kind of been just doing this for the last, many lines, just playing up high, getting into these digs. Doesn't want to throw that J all the way to the left. That is a bit of a risky roll. So it makes sense, but it's going to make this board go into a bit of disarray.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of holes there. And it's not even Sunday yet for a holy board.
But these pieces, I'm liking them. I'm seeing a way out of this if the pieces continue to comply. There we go. Look at that. Would love a J piece here. Gets the L instead. Another bar will do, and now it's set up for another dirty Tetris should that bar show.
Should it show? Okay, nice burn there. Nice safety burn. Is it going to happen again?
Oh my goodness.
And I always say, you block the well, then that's when you're almost gonna get the long bar. But finally,
perfect well transfer there.
And a perfect well transfer.
But that situation there has given Trashman a now 7
near
Tetris
7.
lead.
Wow, 7 Tetris
That
lead.
is a little bit of a large deficit. That
Hey, but the
Kyradev
board
has
is
overcome.
good now because transition is about to happen. In the
That is
bottom,
true.
431,000 points for Koryan, 476,000 points for Oscar. About 2 Tetrises behind, 2.5 Tetris behind is Koryan.
Now, here's kind of the scary thing for Kyradev is this is Trashman, as far as I know, first ever competition. So Kyradev doesn't really know what to expect. Usually a lot of these players, you see them play online all these months, but Trashman, kind of a newcomer here. Transition's 565, so certainly a solid showing here.
Yeah, and a rough 400K transition for Kyradev. Of course, that low transition was done through all that burning earlier.
Right, yeah, but it has the clean board now, and that's all that matters. Survival is important. Koryan going to do a nice spin there. Has to create a bar dependency with that tuck. But the board is clean other than that, so hopefully a bar shows. And there it is. Now, next line clear will transition.
I like everyone's board now, nice and clean. The transitions happen in the bottom now. 485
44 for Koryan.
And 533 for Oscar.
Yeah, so a bit of a lead for Oscar, though it has gone down a bit. It was 3.5, now just about 1.5 to 2.5, depending on when you look at it.
And Koryan's board is just nice and clean. There's a long bar. There's a Tetris. Boom.
Kyradev takes a little triple there. Might start playing a little dirty again. We'll have to see how she deals with this. Currently at 5'11".
Not as dirty as the other one we were seeing earlier with that row 3 or row 2 earlier.
Yeah, but especially when you're in this post-transition, you kind of want to avoid playing that high if at all possible.
Exactly.
Nice bar flat there for Trashman.
Okay, opens up a well. Could possibly transfer. Okay. Now it's starting to get some holes again. In the bottom, we're dealing with a little bit of a drought there.
Yeah, 19 and counting. We'll see how long this goes.
Oh my goodness, just droughts. 26-piece drought for both. And counting still. Finally, after 28 pieces, they both get the long bar, but not able to get the Tetris from it.
Yeah, 562 here for Koryan. 635 for Oscar. Though Oscar in a bit of a situation here. Gonna do a couple burns.
Yeah.
Now needs to uncover those last 3
It's
things of
Koryan. Yeah,
garbage.
Koryan's going to go for a column 9 Tetris and possibly a perfect transfer. But again, we're experiencing another drought for Koryan.
Oh, and a top out for Kyradev. Gonna top out at 584. Trashman at 745 is good for get number 1 on the bottom. 599 for Koryan. 648 for Oscar. Gonna be looking for another bar. There's a Tetris to go to 679.
And a Tetris for Koryan as well, bringing it back to about a 1.5 Tetris deficit.
Yeah, the scores get bigger, but the lead stays the same here.
And
the thing is here, what we're looking at is Koryan really needs to try and build this lead as much as he can because does not have a ton of 29 plays as a tapper. I mean, some can, but not with rolling for sure. Or not compared to rolling, rather, which Oscar has in his arsenal. 718 now for Oscar. Bit of a situation, though. Koryan could capitalize.
Oscar's board is not looking good. Tetris for Koryan brings it down to half a Tetris. And, okay, let's quickly count down on the top. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Just because we want to continue looking at the action in the bottom.
Yeah, we're it's already, what, 6 o'clock here. We still have the whole top 8 to do.
Yeah.
So we're going to be here for a while, but it's going to be some fun action here.
It is, especially.
So stay tuned. Also, some other Tetris going on. Classic Tetris 2, Classic Tetris 4, or Classic Tetris Snore.
Yeah.
I won't say that.
Oscar is starting to climb very high right now. And just Koryan just takes the lead now. Oscar's board is not looking good right now. Needs to kind of bring it down because transition is going to happen again.
But here's what he has to focus on. He has to focus on survival because unlike Koryan, he has a lot of kill screen play. I've seen him do it.
I've seen it as well.
So just needs to make sure he can get this board down, get it in a clean situation, and he can start to do a bit of a chase down, start to mount that chase down.
Yeah, nice safety triple there for Oscar. He has less than 9 lines left. Oh, no, hangs that piece, but gets the 5 tap over.
This is survivable, but only 8 lines to go.
Oh, no,
hangs of very tough. And Koryan is going to take game number 1.
Koryan takes game number 1 from Oscar.
On the top here, 92,000 for Kyradev, 71,000 for Trashman. The early days here, so really not too much to comment on in the grand scheme of things. But
very early on, though. Someone told me that I should be giving score updates frequently, especially what happened in the silver bracket.
Oh, did someone tell you that?
So I say every 20 lines, we should probably give score updates. 117,000 points for Trashman, 138,000 points for Kyradev.
And on the bottom, looks like they're ready to go. So we're going to count that down here in
3, 2, 1, Tetris. Tris. Because we're allowed to do that.
That's fun. I like that.
You know, it's also fun if you kind of alternate our echoes.
Wait.
We'll do that.
Okay, we'll do it next round. Yeah. That's actually a great idea.
And that's what I did with Chris Tang at
Wait,
the
who
Phoenix.
does the first wrist?
Of course, it has to be Chris
You?
Tang. I'll do it.
Okay, you'll do it. Okay, cool.
Since I got a Chris
Tang.
Tang's
Yeah. So, there we go.
And speaking of go, I'm actually gonna go. So
You're
you
gonna
do
go?
the echo with
With WD Subia.
yeah.
Subia is back in action like a fraction.
What's up? How we doing?
You're
Hi,
hopping back
guys.
in the comms, right?
Yeah, I'll hop back on the comms.
Heck yeah.
Give me one moment.
I'll talk into both mics at the same time. No, I'm not going to do that. That's probably terrible. On the top here, 196 for Trashman, 235 for Kyradev. So that's a bit of a lead here to start. On the bottom, 55 to 92 in the favor of Oscar. It's hard to talk about Tetris when they're all playing it so well.
I think we're just like shocked and amazed. It's like quiet.
Yeah, right. And it got kind of quiet in here. They're starting all the matches on CT1 and CT2. So there's not too much commentary going on. Not a lot of hype over there yet. So got a bit quiet, kind of awkward in here. But, I mean, it doesn't take away that this play is fantastic. 267 now for Trashman. 287 for Kyradev. On the bottom, 124 to 139. Still in the favor of Oscar, but has slimmed down a little bit that lead.
Okay, I'm
Ninja's
like.
back, by the way, because Subia's left again.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep WD Subia's name on there just so that
yeah.
I'm just gonna tag in like tag team matches.
Yeah, right.
And speaking of tag team matches, I heard John Cena is having a tag team match with Logan
Yeah,
Paul.
okay. I don't want to do a rant on CT3. I watched my first ever WWE recently, and it was that John Cena match. I thought the whole hype was the fact that it was his last match ever, but apparently he's just back now, and it was like all for nothing or something.
And you know what? Speaking of back, it looks like WD Subia is back again.
But we're going to wait to hand it over until he's actually ready.
Yeah.
That didn't work out for us last time. 362 for Trashman. 342 for Kyradev. On the bottom, Koryan 238 to 215 for Oscar.
And
so now taking a bit of a lead.
And Ninja will tag in WD Subia.
Bye, Ninja. Hi, Subia.
Thank you very much for that, Ninja. I had to run a charger to somebody real quick.
How you doing?
I'm good. What did I miss?
You missed Trashman and Koryan taking a game here.
All right. So, oh yes, I really was excited for this game. Koryan versus Oscar. Oscar, like I was talking about earlier, did really well at the desert qualifiers the last couple of years. So he is not, what's it called, unknown to the online or to the in-person scene.
Yeah, also
tournament experience, I'm trying to say.
Also played very well at Genesis, taking out some of the best players in the world. I mean, I won't name names, but it starts with a T and ends with a nitrous. But that's neither here nor there. 423 here for Trashman, 406 for Kyradev, and on the bottom 332 for Koryan, and 269 for Oscar. Kind of an opposite of last game on the bottom, where Oscar had a really big lead, and now it's Koryan who has a bit of a lead.
So is that how last game ended? Koryan was
Koryan was kind of behind the entire game, but then came back at the end. Oscar got a really big dig and topped out 28.
At 28? Oh, before 29. Oscar does have that rolling capability, so he could have just lined it out unless the deficit was just really that big.
It's just the board was too high to get anything done in kill screen, unfortunately.
I see.
So. But yeah, it's kind of the thing the rollers have over the tappers. They have that extra kill screen play. That's why we have that 39 line cap implemented though, so they can't just go forever. That's lame.
Going forever is lame.
It's actually fun.
Hey, I think Alex T just walked by. Oh, is that dog? I think they beg to differ with you.
But we are nearing transition here on the top. Trashman, kind of an awkward board here.
Oh yeah,
going into it though. Though he's rolling, so
he's
should
about
be
to
fine.
transition on the next line clear.
Yeah, 527, but a couple of misdrops in quick succession.
Ooh.
Survivable, but it's not easy by any means.
Needs an L.
And square bursted. What is he supposed to do?
Oh. The bar only clears one line. Gets it all the way to the left. Oh, tops
top
out.
530. Kyradev, you need 531.
531.
On the bottom here, Koryan 452.
You got all the time in the world.
Oscar.
All the time in the world to get this back, but
the
board is pretty more is high. Not very comfortable. Wants to get it down and maybe can line it out at the end, but they keep having to block the well here.
There we go. Starting to bring down a little bit.
Oh, great read of those two pieces in the next box to set up the T and the S piece together to open up the well, but still not getting the long bar.
Yeah, a bit of a drought here beginning the form. You'll start to see that counter in the bottom.
Really wants to put this game away, but the game won't let him. Oh,
but a couple of misdrops here.
Bad misdrops here.
Still back over a Tetris.
Can clear it out here.
We'll see if she can bring this down, though.
Oh, blocked it just as the eyepiece came. Can open it up there, but now it brings a really hard tap.
Could not
5-tap all the way over. Kyradev tops out at 498.
And Trashman will move on.
Trashman moves on that one. Wow.
To the top 8.
Top 8, Trashman. Congratulations.
So we're going to focus down here on the bottom.
6th seed versus 11th seed. Now, you know, past tournament experience says that, you know, the high seeds usually get into the top 8. It's usually the top 8 players, but I don't know. Koryan's getting into a little bit of a groove here. Koryan's not letting his age show. He's tapping like any young youthful person would, and he's showing that past tournament experience right here, staying calm and not caring if they're rolling or tapping or not, because he's confident in his play.
Yeah, going to transition here, 544, Oscar 559. So a very tight game here going in here. Oscar needs to win this game or he's going to be knocked out of the tournament.
Koryan needs a 5-tap all the way over, 7 blocks high. He might try to burn.
Oh, gets it over.
Oh,
and a dirty
Tetris. Maybe wanted to burn shallow there and didn't want to go for the Tetris, but had to and made the tap.
Oh, I wonder if that was intentional.
I think it was intentional to keep the left wheel open. Is going to have to go for another high tap on the left there.
Oh, didn't go for the skim.
Gets it. Wow.
These taps are great, though. Just need some right pieces. L or J would be great.
Wow, these left taps are amazing. Oh, could have gone for the triple with the long
flip.
bar, but didn't go for the triple with the long bar. Now is stuck in this predicament.
606 here for Koryan, 618 for
Triple
Oscar.
brings it down nicely.
Beautiful
long
bar.
bar.
For the dependency.
Oh, thought that was going to burn. It did not burn like they thought it would.
Fills in
they're
that.
setting up a dirty Tetris. Can they get the dirty Tetris?
642, still behind about 6,000
Oh my God! Beautiful tap to the left. Can skim this down. It's getting down. Oh, missed the long bar. Can they get the long bar? Two trips and couldn't get it. So top out for Koryan.
Tied up 1-1 here. We're in a decider. Best of 3 is
wow. Wow.
Best of 3, yeah.
First to 3. Decider.
I will say something that's really cool here is if you look at the bottom here, Japan versus Mexico.
Oh,
that's just sick.
No Americans involved in this whatsoever.
You'll love to see the world competing, not just the Americans, right?
Wow. No matter what, we're getting an international player.
Got a ready from Koryan. Got a ready from Oscar. So we're going to count down this decider here, Subia, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I will say, it is a complete honor here to be commentating a game from Koryan.
I know.
As someone who's been watching this stuff for going on a decade, I mean, it's just super awesome to see here.
I lost to Green Tea in round 1, and if I was going to lose to anybody, it might as well be Green Tea. And now I'm here commentating Koryan. Just like last year when I was on CT Comps for the first time, actually commentating any game for the first time, it was with Jeff Moore. It was Jeff Moore's losing game in his silver bracket appearance last year.
Right, yeah.
It was honestly awesome just to say, boom, Tetris for Koryan.
Yeah, 46,000 here. Oscar kind of burning a lot in the beginning stages here. And only at 11,000. 11,000, 11 lines. It's just burned every single line so far. But Koryan at 46,000. Oh, it does the nice adjustment there. Ooh. Seeing that bar in the
Tetris for Oscar. A little bit of a shirt movement there. Kind of sick movement. Kind of shooing away Koryan off his shoulder. Just dusting off the dirt a little bit.
Yeah, both players now set up. Koryan going to get the bar first.
Tetris for Koryan.
Oscar will also get it. So both players will get a Tetris. The lead stays the same, but the scores get a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Another one there for Koryan. Very clean stacks. Oscar going to fill in that bar dependency.
Koryan's keeping a really good pace here. 96% Tetris rate. Oh, 97 now. Oscar's got a 33, jumping up to 43. We're still early in the game, so it's going to jump a little bit, but Koryan's getting the early pace lead here, early efficiency win.
I mean, now's the time you want to have the lead when you're in a decider, deciding game number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Again, best of 3 is just brutal. Like last year, I made it to the finals in this tournament, and it's just it's the most stressful thing ever. Best of 3, best of 3, best of 3, because your mistakes mean so much more.
You didn't seem that stressed out last year. I remember you were the life of the party during last year's finals in silver. That was really funny.
It was stressful.
It was it was all stress. You were trying to get the stress out.
Something like that, right?
By talking and yapping.
Tetris here for Koryan, 232. It's maintaining this very high Tetris rate so far. Now 255, 165 for Oscar, nearing a 100,000 point deficit, and we're only 48 lines in.
Yeah, maintaining a 4 Tetris lead here, not letting up, and he kind of needs to do that.
I like that adjustment Koryan did there.
I saw that.
Adjusted to the Aki bar, so he was able to put that piece in better.
For the S
and
piece.
set up Tetris readiness.
It did cost him a long bar, though, to do that.
Yeah, small misstep there for Oscar. turns a bar defense, immediately gets the bar to fill it. You love to see that.
Evens
but now
out.
down over 100,000 points, 110 to be exact.
It evens out. Both players need to use that long bar to make adjustments for their stack instead of using it for a Tetris. So 2 Tetrises for both. It is now almost a 5 Tetris lead for Koryan here. But strangely enough, Oscar usually starts these games as a DAS player or a tap player because he's a hybrid, but right now he's rolling on 18. Maybe he's finding a groove with rolling. Maybe he finds himself getting into he's planning on building up really high.
Yeah, I mean, in a high-stakes match like this, you want to be able to use the best play style possible. So I certainly don't mind. You know, hybrid is nice when you need to like rest your hands, but sometimes it can be really kind of janky and kind of mess you up at times. So
I'm thinking maybe he wants to rest. He wants to rest his hands.
Now that you mentioned it, so.
He wants to rest his hands on 18. He's a good DAS player, he believes, and so he can get pretty far. And then once he transitions to 19, switches over to rolling, keeps his rolling hand like nice and rested, and he just believes in his DAS play. But since Koryan's a really good hyper tapper, he might have to switch to roll just to keep up with him.
Do it on 29.
It'll fix. Oh, never mind. It fixes itself. There you go. There you go.
Tetris for Oscar.
462 for Koryan. 377 here for Oscar. And we're about to go ahead and start round number 3 here as well.
Oh, excellent.
Quarterfinals. That's round 3, right? That's still round 3. So I was right.
Top 8
Ninja's
quarterfinals
me, I was
with
correct.
Doc Pie and Trisky, both ending in an I.
We'll be seeing that pretty soon. They're going to do a little bit of warm-up and then
Sure thing.
we'll get going.
In the meantime, this match over here, just crossed the 100 lines mark. I mean, Oscar's not doing bad with a 400K at 100 lines.
That's a pretty good game,
60,
right?
That's 60% Tetris rate. That's a max out pace. But Koryan is just killing it right now.
And this is the game to kill it. I mean,
setting up these great pieces, these great placements, reading the next box very well, very fast.
Yeah, we got a couple players here on the top. Let's go ahead and talk about them while we're on level 18 on the bottom here. You got Doc Pie, is a roller PB of 1.274, nearing that 1.3. Rival is Firedox, who has played in the gold bracket, debuted in there earlier. And his interests include cubing, Stardew Valley, and he's in the King's Fate 5, so he is a known
King's Fate 5, wow.
Yeah.
Cubing. I've seen Doc Pie cube, and it's honestly mesmerizing.
I will never be able to do it.
I saw the video. I think Doc Pie does it blindfolded, too, and it's pretty good at it.
Yeah, another right idea. We have Trisky. She is the CTL Season 20 Champion Summit winner, and also has played in Mario Seasonal Charity Tournament. I believe won that as well. DAS player with a PB of 1.222. It's a lot.
1.222. Wow.
And this is fun. Only known person to get back 4-back line spins with back 4-back bars.
Wow.
That's fun.
How did you even? Did you have that? You got that on video? Wow.
That's the only known one.
Got proof.
We have it level 19 on the bottom here. 638 for Koryan. 509 for Oscar.
I mean, that's a crazy feat. I'm still thinking about the back
it's sick.
seven.
I've
seven.
seen it. It's sick.
You seen it? I'm thinking about how, yes, Trisky may be a really good, DAS player, but Doc Pie is also a really, really good roller, really consistent.
Picked up the rolling in the last year or so and just really gotten cracked with it.
Same with me. Well, Doc Pie was rolling last year for the tournament and still rolling this year, but has only gotten better. I've seen Doc Pie break the 100 line mark on 29. Got around, I think, 110 lines.
Which means we could be seeing a 39 super kill screening. You never know.
I mean, yeah, it's possible, but might not need it against Trisky.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. Doc Pie did get a 1.3 recently. I forgot about that.
Oh, my God. Scooty just got a 1.882.
Crowd is going wild for something that happened on CT1. Check that out later. This is better. 704 for Koryan, 536 for Oscar. So Koryan's lead still 5 Tetrises, and we're in level 22, so we're running out of time for comfortable scoring before we hit 29, where it gets a lot more risky for Oscar.
Oscar was hoping to catch up here in level 19 speeds, but it's still the same deficit. But it might grow a little more as Tetrises become worth more points.
Yeah, Tetris there for Oscar, and now can start playing off her 0-1 here pretty comfortably, should the pieces come. It's set up. There's a bar. There's a Tetris. Really would love to uncover that hole there in column 2, but going to keep building on top of it instead. When you're behind 5 Tetrises, you kind of just have to do what the pieces tell you to do.
Oscar's locked in, staying steady, staying calm, getting these pieces where they need to go. Is playing 1 off the bottom on row 9, gets a Tetris, can switch it over 1 off the bottom to row 10. A little bit easier, less stressful to look at. It got a couple Tetrises, only down by less than 4 here. But
and we're going to go and count down the top games here.
Top
in
game?
3,
2,
2, 1,
Tetris. Tris.
People are saying that's good. On the bottom here, 7.24 for Oscar in level 25. Koryan, 8.44 in 24. Goes into 25 at 8.75.
Wow.
Would love to fill in that bar dependency on the right. Has a hole there, column 9, that he would love to uncover.
Maintaining, I believe, it above 70% Tetris rate. They could max out here in level 27.
Yeah, do disregard the Tetris rates in the bottom. Whenever you change scenes like this, it starts to count over.
Because that's definitely not 28%.
Yeah, so just disregard that for this game. It'll be fixed for the next one.
Oscar's clean setup for a Tetris, hoping to clear into this claw back in the lead here. Gets a weird line spin. It didn't go right where they wanted to go. Did it a little too early. Now has to clean this up.
But is doing so.
I don't think that JP's
Beautiful
right where
placements.
they want it to be, but they're cleaning up anyway. Great adjustments.
But Koryan, this lead has grown to 186,000 points, and we're in the end of level 19. We're about to hit the level 29 kill screen, and that's where Oscar can show his might and see if he can chase back this 200,000 plus point deficit.
That's only like 5 Tetrises, right? On level maybe it's like 7 on Tetris on level 29. But
Subia. Oh, not quite. I was about to say. But Subia, we have a max out for Koryan.
Woo! Max out Koryan.
Live at CTWC, top 16.
2 more lines. Oscar's into the level 29 at 806.
Has a heck of a chase down he has to complete here.
Could line it out really safe and get Tetrises later on that are worth more points.
Koryan gonna try and set something up here. Might as well. Oh my God, he is set up. Needs a bar, gets
the bar. Dirty Tetris for Koryan.
So Oscar needs to chase down 1.048, needs 225,000 points, and needs to hit it before level 39 when the speed will double again and becomes nearly unplayable.
It's a little jagged here, but he's getting a lot of S's and Z's. These are helpful on this screen.
This board is spiraling out of control. Is there anything he can do?
Oh!
Gonna top out, and Koryan moves on to the quarterfinals.
Koryan is on a killing spree. Koryan, yeah! Woo! Koryan's got great job, Oscar. That was magnificent gameplay. I love seeing you play.
But now we're going to start focusing back on this match here in the full screen. Once again,